What's going on, guys? I am Kevin from Cinephellas, and today I am going to talk about a very weird and unique movie. Before I talk about it, I am going to define what a shroud is. A shroud, in religious terms, is a cloth that is wrapped around a dead body to help advance it into the afterlife. Jesus, I think, was wrapped in the shroud when they put him into the cave. Anyway, we're not here to talk about religion. We're here to talk about this film. Director David Cronenberg has always been known for films that look at the dark side of humanity. The Fly, History of Violence, and Crash. No, not the Best Picture winner. Crash is a movie from the '90s where it is a bunch of people who get off on car accidents. But now the controversial director looks at the concept of death and grieving in his new film, The Shrouds. Before I talk about it, let's take a look at it.
What's going on?
I can't believe it.
So in this story, we have Vincent Cassel, who worked with the director in 2007's Eastern Promises, playing the rich CEO Karsh, whose wife has just died. The wife is played by Diane Kruger, who also plays Terry, her twin. Karsh comes up with a way for himself and his customers to monitor their late deceased loved ones using a 3D interactive model of the body underground using a modified shroud. When several graves, including his wife's, get destroyed and the network is hacked, this turns into a mystery to find the culprit. It is also Karsh basically awakening to his dark desires. This movie was a selection for the 2024 Cannes Film Festival, and I know Cronenberg isn't really a popular director amongst like the new generation of film lovers, but when he does hit, he does create something memorable but very weird. There are many what the fuck moments in this movie, and the thing is, Cassell has worked with the director before, and he knows how to do this. He understood the assignment. He plays the role in a very dark but heartbreaking way. He got the assignment, as I said. He's a man with unlimited money, resources, dealing with trauma in his own unique way. Many of the scenes involving the trauma are used to basically put a magnifying glass over people with money who are dealing with trauma in their own way. And that's what Cronenberg is known for, using sexuality to study people. As I said, Kruger is playing the deceased wife in flashbacks, and we get to see what the disease did to her. I won't tell you what the disease is, but it is very weird and kind of horrifying. But it is effective to see the relationship that Karsh had with his wife. And as I said, Dan Kruger also plays Terry, the twin sister, who has kind of like a conflicted relationship with Karsh, but all this stuff basically opens up her own sexual desires, and those scenes are pretty weird too. It's just an overall very weird movie. The movie has a bunch more of ideas that Cronenberg throws at the screen, but none of them are as effective or memorable as what I described above. One involves Guy Pearce, who plays Terry's ex-husband, who also is the cybersecurity for Karsh's company, who helps uncover the mystery. He's kind of a conspiracy theorist. And I don't know, I didn't care for that. I thought it kind of threw the movie off balance, and the idea of the mystery and the result of it never really popped for me. I'm like, okay, that's it. Like, it's kind of wrapped up very quickly, and you're kind of like, oh, I sat here for 2 hours, and this is what Cronenberg gave me. Yeah, many ideas are thrown here, but nothing really sticks that well. And, besides the character and the human element of it that, Cronenberg is always very good at. The pacing is very sluggish. This thing is 2 hours. It felt very long. It felt like 2 hours. Even if for a film like this, where it is a niche. I understand Cronenberg films are a niche, but, as I said, when he hits, but unfortunately this time he didn't hit. And in the end, I'm going to give this one 2.5 out of 5 David Cronenberg hair pieces. Let me tell you something. If you're into the guy, give it a chance. If not, just skip this one. All right. So what did you think? Did you see the movie? Did you love it? Maybe I missed something that you saw, or are you in complete agreement with me that this was a missed opportunity to tell an interesting story? Let me know below. Come to the website, Cinephellas.com. We're on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Come by. We're always talking about the latest in video games, movies, and TV. And as we say in the site, I am Kevin Muller, and cheers.